So guys, going to be doing another video today. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a lower leg service on my 2021 Fox 38 Elite, but I believe they're all the same on the inside. I bought the seal kit down here, the seal kit, and I bought some syringes from Amazon. I'll put everything for the link in the description in the bottom below. They come with two little hoses. I got the 20 weight gold and the 5 weight gold. So the 5 weight gold, you do 40 milliliters in the air side, I believe, and then the 20 milliliters of the 20 weight gold in the air spring side. So I got all those, and you will need a 10 millimeter and a 15 millimeter. 10 millimeter here, 15 here. A 2 millimeter Allen key, and preferably to have everything stripped down when you're doing this, just because that way it's already clean. I kind of already did. I'm gonna spray it down with isopropyl alcohol, and I got this seal driver off of Amazon. Fox makes one for this specifically to drive the seals in. You can do it. A lot of people use the little, I don't have one right now, but one of the little tops to the oil cans. Anything plastic can go over that to kind of do it, but this is just makes it easier. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it works. This was $17 on Amazon, so it's not bad. It's a lot better than spending, I think it's like 50 or 60 bucks on the Fox tool. So we're gonna go ahead and take off this little dust cover for the compression side. And one thing to note is to go ahead and just note what your air pressure was when you before you start unscrewing anything. Make sure everything's out. Mine was, I think it was right at 80 psi. I like to use one of these Allen keys just to kind of, and go ahead and take off the 10 millimeter side first. Oh, that's the, I had the 15 on there. So these things aren't on there very tight at all. So loosen that guy up. I'm gonna put 15 on there. There we go. 15. That's it right there. So now that you got that like this, I'm gonna kind of tilt it down a little bit, just so when the fluid starts to come out, it'll leak out like this. So there we go. And so Fox sells these little things that thread onto here, but it's, you know, you can just use a socket. So so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the right side through this. Thread that guy on there, a couple threads, and we'll go ahead and hit it with the hammer here. There's a little crush washer for this side. Just went, so then take this one off here. We'll screw this guy on this side, and be very careful with this. Your high speed and low speed are right here, that little needle, so you don't want to hit that. So you get your 15 mil socket over there. Just want to make sure that doesn't go anywhere near that, and then just go ahead and do a couple strikes. There it goes. There's already fluid coming out. Well enough. Alright, now that we've got everything detached from here, I'm going to go ahead and lower this down a little bit. Make sure we get all of this stuff out of here. And as you're doing it, make sure that you hold the stanchion at the same time while you're letting it out. I'll just kind of let that stuff drain out. It was pretty dirty on that one side, but not too bad. So we're gonna let that guy drain out, and I'm gonna like spray it with isopropyl alcohol too. And also don't forget to take off this travel ring. Your seal kit comes with the new one, or should come with the new one. Should be in it. It's actually not on this one. It's on this one. You got to be careful sometimes. So it's actually on the inside of this. That's on that one. Okay. So yeah, I've got them off. Not too bad. It's not too dirty in there, but I'm gonna spray some isopropyl alcohol all over here. Gonna spray the whole thing down. So the 2 foam rings, I recommend. Another thing I didn't say to get was like a little pick, O-ring pick or something like that. So I got this little O-ring pick here, and down here the little foam rings. Here we go. That's one of them. Oops, throw down on the inside there. And there's the other one. It's actually not super dirty, but dirty enough. Okay guys, so we're back. So the next process is to pop the seals out. I actually did pop them out already because the sake of the video. Sometimes they're really in there and sometimes they pop right out. These particular ones gave me a hard time, so for the sake of the video I did it off camera. But basically what you're going to do is this seal is going to be on the inside of here like this, and there's going to be the lip on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. On the inside right there is where that's going to seat, and to pop those out you get the open end wrench right here, and get like a little microfiber cloth or something like that to put on the stanchion part, or on the lower leg, just so you don't scratch it when you do pop the seal, when you go to pop the seal. And you put this right underneath that, and you just do the pop motion like that. These ones were really in there. I actually kind of popped, kind of damaged the bottom of the seal, popping it up a little bit, and it kind of got stuck in there. So it took me a while to get it out, but I got it out. So now we're ready to clean the inside out. I kind of cleaned it out a little bit already, but basically what I was using is something long like this and some paper towels, and just kind of pushing them in there like this, and you just kind of clean it out, put it down there to the bottom and all the way in, and bring it back up. If it gets stuck on the bottom right there, you can just kind of push it through with a screwdriver, and then just finish fishing it out with here. Just be careful though not to you know, scratch the inside of it too much. Bing. You might have to mess with it a couple times, but it'll eventually come out. Just don't put too big of a one in there that it gets really stuck in there. So yeah, you just do that a couple times on each side, and I'm gonna do that real quick. So and then we'll get back to popping the seals in. All right, so now that that's done, now that if you're happy with how everything's cleaned out, like this was the last one I ran through there, there's no more dirt on it. These earlier ones had dirt on them, so if you're happy with that, I'm happy how it looks. So the next thing to do is to install the foam rings. I recommend soaking them first. I soaked them in a little bottle like this, just so they're kind of already lubricated up. And so we're going to drop those guys in. Just drop it in. See the lower legs here. Plop it in. Plop that one in. Those foam rings. Once those are all locked in, I like to put a little bit of this bath oil around the inside layers of here too, just so it kind of helps the seals go in a little bit. And I'll put some on the seals too. So yeah, it might be a little hard to line these up at first, but okay, there we go. There was a little bit of air trapped in there. Okay, so boom, lined up right there, just like that. All right, so now that we've seated everything in, you're gonna take, you're gonna open them up a little bit, back them off a little bit until there's enough space in here to put your fluids in. So we're gonna put 40 milliliters of the 5-weight into the damper side. I kind of tilted everything up a little bit just so it doesn't leak out anywhere. So we're gonna go 40 milliliters. Okay. And you get your crush washer. The kit does come with an extra one, so make sure that you try to use that one. I mean, I don't think you have to use that one, but tighten that side. Get this other crush washer. It's the other one right here. Goes inside there. And that goes over that. And it's time to bust out the torque wrench. So I'm gonna get to grab the torque wrench, and then give me a second, I'll be right back. I would actually recommend getting the right torque specs for this though, but I kind of know how it feels compared to this one. It's almost double. So now it's time to put your little high speed and low speed compression back on. Goes on one way, so, and you get the 2mm Allen key, tighten it back up. After that, just want to put the air, recommend the air that you had back in it, kind of cycle the shock through a few times and see how it is, but it feels buttery smooth and ready to shred. So you put everything back on and put it back on your bike, and you're ready to go. So thank you guys for watching. This is how I've come to do it. I used to be really intimidated on how to do suspension parts, especially Fox, but you know, basic tools, and like I said, maybe some specialties like this is a gem right here. It made it so much easier. Last time, you know, you use like a bottle cap, and you gotta really finesse with it. So and better than spending 50-60 bucks on the Fox one. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.